Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lynch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Fair catch, called for and made. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Here's the handoff. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the ground, it's Hines. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south.
Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Hawaii 14, Minnesota.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Snags it over the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Okay, I'm going on mic now.
And they desperately wanted to
So far, this
return, but
has been a little rough for our defense. We definitely have not
Hawaii ready
been
to go
able
back to
to really
work on
do much to
offense.
slow down
The
the
way this
passing.
game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
So
Yeah, and I wonder how much
play
pressure
a
that
little
puts
bit
on
of
the
shootout
offense. Jesse,
football
like,
here.
you know this is back and forth.
And he breaks into the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the
Definitely
completion.
not our championship formula.
He's
I
going
have
to
to do
pass.
that.
Quarterback extends the play. He's looking on the right side.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the
My
quarterback
receiver
calling out to
stopped
his
there.
right, everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man.
That was
Good
supposed to
job
be a
there by the
throw on
defense.
RPO there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half.
I cannot believe he just dropped that.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now
That
we
was it.
join Kevin
That was
with
it.
a halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by
All right, girlfriend just left for coffee, so we're going back on Mike.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little release to the back. And there is nothing doing on
That's
that
the kind of
one. You got
defense
the
we need.
And nothing else to show for it. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Better game for us here.
He's looking to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit
Got to
short
be
of the
tighter
first
man. Get in front of one of these passes or something.
One to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads it left.
There we go.
Snag by the defense. Looking for more room. At the 20.
That was so nasty.
Great play by the defense and paying it off with the
That's what we
interception
needed
return.
from the defense right there for sure.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did.
The Lion Fleeman.
Hey, these guys can play offense too. Look at this.
I don't know if it's actually pronounced the Lion
next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making
De Leon.
And you're right, doing something with it.
But the Lion
Don't be content. Take that thing all the way
is
back.
way cooler.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
There we
That's
go.
the unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
On the
but
ground.
guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your
Just
advantage.
make it hard for him to.
Pocket starts to collapse.
We didn't really do that for the screen.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers?
Got him that blitz for sure.
Wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got
we're
good
covering
pursuit
over the
angles,
top.
and I got to make sure I build
Not gonna
rails.
surrender a
I
deep
can't
throw.
let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it.
Got him with that blitz, man.
Third and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on third and long.
Yeah, hitting them with some more exotic pressures and stuff like that is definitely what's been
I want to make it
getting
very
the job
uncomfortable
done.
for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
A little turn shoe clock on.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Oh. Okay, next drive.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
28, Minnesota, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been...
Fires the pass.
Soft zone. Let's go.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. 14. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Sorry, that was
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he is finding wide open defenders.
We are ripping it.
His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying.
This might be a little mean-spirited. I see that coverage. I gotta check.
Deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. They get him on the ground at the 20.
All right, let's see how this backup secondary does.
Headed back onto the field.
Last year, I remember that was kind of like not great.
Memory, just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's
Oh,
over.
we're off
Move
to
on.
the
Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the
That was
coaching staff
sarcasm.
can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to move it through the air.
Oh, man.
He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other
Remember when I
way.
said this quarterback was
He is
good? I might have to
finally
take
out
that
of
back.
bounds, But he was smelling that end zone on that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
For sure.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
What the
Fires into traffic.
That was not when I wanted to throw the ball.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but
That was way later than I wanted to throw the ball.
They've got it at the 48. The offense
Christ.
lining up for a first down play.
Some of these like RPO inputs are just not working. It's just not reading me when I'm saying, hey, throw the ball.
He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete.
Really liking how they're playing tight man coverage. They're doing well with that.
Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dumps it to the back.
Oh, I
He
blew
makes the
that.
catch.
I blew that pretty hard right there.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown.
Hey, sometimes you get in front of the sometimes you get in front of the ball, sometimes that happens.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back.
Good God, man.
He's knocked down
These
in the backfield.
linemen,
He'll lose a
just
couple.
turnstiles.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that 4th down.
All right, I guess let's have some mercy on him, huh?
He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what
Definitely a win fueled by
Find a way to win.
turnovers.
Was it perfect? Absolutely not.
We really didn't have, I mean, the run game,
But 1-0,
we didn't
that's
have
where you want
that
to be.
crazy
I
a
think
day.
if you're the coaching staff of this
To put up
winning
42
team, got
points.
to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football.
Yeah, 332 total yards offensively. And that was really just all turnovers and ball control.
I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.
All right, let's go Bows. 2-0.